Well, folks, Davis is a busy place today, apparently. We got new L series over here loading up, somebody loading a BX up over here, and it looks like somebody is about to load up a new side-by-side. Man, oh man. What am I gonna do with this? So guys, for 2 years I've been talking about I'm gonna get me a side-by-side. And I finally pulled the trigger. I can't wait to get her home, but first I gotta learn how to use it. I've only drove one time. These guys let me drive their camouflage version a couple weeks ago, and it kind of sold me on it. So I'm gonna have them teach me how to use the thing, and then I'll get my ramps out and load it up. We'll go home and play around a little bit.
I'm guessing that thing doesn't weigh much, does it?
What?
Does that thing weigh a lot?
No, not a lot.
Oh yeah, you're good.
We'll check it out.
You're perfectly fine. I forgot how much beef is. It's gonna be a very bumpy ride, I feel like.
I don't think it's gonna be too bad.
Oh my word.
How cool is this?
It's cool, but it's cold. It's taking the bumps like a beast.
It does, don't it? What do you think? First ride?
Good.
Is that it?
Incredible.
It is
Good.
incredible, isn't it?
Good.
It's awesome. Guess when you drive a farm RTV, these are your driving gloves. All right, let's hit the opener here. I'm excited to have this. Something we've wanted around here on the farm for a long time. It's gonna be just perfect for our homestead. We're gonna get a lot of good out of it. And today, I'm just gonna go try it out. Right now, I've got it in 2-wheel drive, and I just kinda wanna see how it does. We've got the muddy hill coming up here. So we'll try that out first. We kind of rode it around a little bit in the dark last night, and you know, just because we wanted to try it out, but it wasn't muddy or anything. Oh, there's a nice woodpecker. I brought my chainsaw with me because we've got some trails that are a little tight. If I can easily clear them out and open them up, I'll do that. I can already tell you, with the trails this muddy, the Dodge diesel truck would have been tearing up the hillside and probably spinning even in 4-wheel drive right now. So this is a whole different ball game. Now it's actually raining right now, and I opted for the roof, but I did not opt for the windshield. And I don't know, I may already be regretting that, because the rain is hitting me in the face. And last night when we came out to ride it in the cold, it was cold because the wind hit you. And the reason I opted not to get the windshield was because I went for a ride on one of my buddy's ATVs, side-by-sides. It was a Ranger. And he had a windshield, and that was a little bit older, but you know, plexiglass windshield. And it was raining that day, and it was all fogged up, and you couldn't see anything. Now, it was dark and it was cold, and so I don't know. I don't know if that's always the way it would be, but I just felt like, well, that's not very cool. She's got some pep in her step. She'll go pretty good. We're gonna have a few scuffs on her. That's just kind of part of it. Yeah, a couple little branches here we're gonna have to clear out of the way. And dropping trees on her right out of the gate. Well, I can already see a few accessories that are going to come in handy, like a saw holder. Cameron got in here the other night, last night, and decided it was going to be a little snug and backed out. Yeah, let's go cut some more trees. We'll fit now. I'm gonna run it in low for a little bit. Just haven't really run it much in low. We'll see what that feels like. Top speed in low is like 25 mile an hour, which is still faster than we're gonna be going on here on these trails. So it might be easier on the transmission and stuff to just run it around in low. I'm not sure yet. I really kind of figured just getting out and bebopping around the property a little bit, getting used to the machine, taking it slow, and clearing some branches and things that are in the way out would be a good way to get oriented with the machine and its capabilities and where it'll fit and where it won't. So, well, we might as well find out if it'll fit on this trail. This is one of the tighter trails, not the tightest, but it's pretty tight. I'll tell you, when I made these trails just for fun, I left them kind of winding back and forth over and around big rocks and stuff like that, just because I knew we would be out riding for fun a lot. And that was great for ATVs and motorcycles. Probably a little much for this, probably a little tight for this, but we're getting through a lot of them anyhow, so. Gonna have to hit four-wheel drive there. Yeah, we don't want to tear the roof off. Let's back up. So what I've got is, I think we can make this corner. I just got to move a little log that's in the way here. So we'll just leave her in four-wheel drive for this segment because she's pretty tight through here. This one thing I'm not used to in riding one of these through is the fact that you've got your ROPS system here, and if you're not careful, when you get up on a hillside, you're going to lean over and get yourself stuck against a tree. So we've got a trail that goes up that way, but I know for certain it's too skinny. It's a dirt bike trail. It's even tight for the four-wheeler, so we're not going to bother with that. I've also, because it was tight, I cut this straight through so we can go through here and check this out. All right, guys, now here is the braking test, but I don't know that anything quite captures just, I've talked about this hill before. This is one steep hill, and I will negotiate it on four-wheelers and stuff but I want to know how sketchy it is here because you got these rocks, and these rocks get slick. Yeah, I can tell you, I'm going to tell my boys they're not allowed on this hill. It handles it just fine, but I'll tell you what was kind of sketchy there is that when we hit those rocks and I was on the brakes, slowing the thing down, we would slide off the rocks, and I don't think that's something I want. That my boys are quite ready to negotiate yet. I kind of want to go up it. Well, I'll tell you what, this thing cooks. That was in low gear, and I ran it up to 22. And that's pretty fun. But we'll take her through the whoops, kind of. All right, so I just came down the big rocky hill again because I want to go up it. And it wasn't nearly as scary the second time. It's kind of like everything else. When you're not used to the feel of a machine, you gotta get used to it. So, all right, let's do this. Oh, just walking right up it. My goodness. That was not even difficult. Yeah, that was great. This thing will go. Because I can tell you that's sketchy enough on a four-wheeler, and coming up it on this was probably easier than that. So yeah. All right, well that's good to know. Let's take her on down. Oh, shoot. We just broke a branch. Hope we didn't break a roof. We are so excited to have this Kubota RTV on the homestead, and we had a great time getting out and trying it out and learning how it works. We didn't show it any mercy today because we wanted to find out what it's capable of. Now I think it's time to get it cleaned up, and we'll pull it in the shop and see if we did any damage. I might even put it up on the lift and see what it looks like underneath. I kind of just wanted to see if I could put it up on the lift, and I'm going to check out what it's like underneath because I don't know what kind of skid plates and all that it has, but I'm going to save that view for my overall review video that I do on this Sidekick. So if you're interested in Kubota Sidekick RTV XG850 content, be sure and subscribe because we're going to have a lot of it to come. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get outside and enjoy God's creation. It's beautiful out here. Y'all have a good day.